What's up, Culture Drop? Galen here, coming at you with some real talk on a topic that I know I've said this before and I'm fired up about, and that is get rid of toxic holes. It's a tale and story as common as a penny inside organizations. Why do companies spend so much time trying to figure out and tiptoe around and deal with these people who are just toxic? And we're like, how do we get rid of toxic behavior? How do we improve our teams? The number one easiest way to improve employee experience across the board is to find out who inside your company is past their expiration date of joy, who is poisoning the well and making other people miserable to come to work because they're miserable and they hate it there and they have toxic behavior and they won't stop and they don't care and they're happy being miserable. And you just tiptoe around and figure out what to do about these people. I will help you get rid of them. The truth is, you're going to lose people either way. You either keep people that are toxic, that create problems, and that all your high-level, expensive HR directors and people are literally spending hours having meetings trying to figure out how to give this person feedback and what to do about them and put them on a performance improvement plan. Do you want to lose that person that you're wasting all this time with, who is literally the lowest rung employee that you have, that is causing problems because you're paying them a salary to ruin your company from the inside? Or do you want to lose the people who are dedicated, who want to show up, who want to be held accountable, that are just doing their work, that are open to feedback, that don't have to be put on performance improvement plans? Which one of those two employees do you think is more valuable to your organization? You already know the answer to this question. There's a company that is a client of mine, dear friends of mine, Loop, who I love. One of their company tenets is no assholes, and they mean it, and it's brilliant and beautiful. From the very beginning of interacting with that company, you would know we don't tolerate garbage here. And I don't mean garbage people. Some people are miserable at work for a lot of different reasons. It doesn't make somebody a terrible person because that they're full of toxic whatever and they stir up drama. Sometimes maybe they're dealing with a lot of personal things. Maybe they're just unhappy and they don't know how to do anything about it. I'm not I hate this person, but what I am a strong advocate of is that person is ruining your company and is ruining the experience of every single other employee there that just wants to show up and do a good job. The other thing is that only leadership can do this. Employees can't fire each other. They can't hold each other accountable. If you are a company and you care about employee experience, you have to understand that part of the priority for you and part of the crown, the heavy head that falls to you is that you have to be the one to say, this person is toxic for this company. We have conversations with them. And I'm not a fan of the first time someone does something wrong, we just fire them and run around and be haha, King Kong. We sit down with someone, we say, these behaviors that I'm seeing from you are not acceptable in our culture, etc. It needs to look like this instead. And if this doesn't turn around, your job is at stake. And that is not a threat. That's the reality of the situation. I'm a fan of doing everything that we can to give people lots of chances. This is exactly what I need to see from you. And also being able to make a decision and make a good goodbye and let someone know. This isn't a surprise. We've had this conversation. Now I'm letting you go. It's we give everybody every possible chance for them to take ownership of their behavior, to turn around. I know this feels kind of a harsh conversation, but the truth is it's a very actually positive, productive thing. We want an environment where everybody wants to be here and nobody's making it worse for other people. And this was sort of brought on. I'm part of an evil HR lady group in Facebook that has a ton of HR people and so many conversations in that group. The latest one that sparked this was someone was asking for advice about this leader in the company and they're defensive. They can't receive feedback that's critical because they get fired up and they get mad and they get defensive. And I'm nobody in a leadership position can have that quality. The trait of someone being defensive and mad to receive feedback automatically makes it so that you are not qualified to be a leader of other people. It's not a seek and destroy mission, but leaders and organizations, leadership inside organizations, needs to be so heavily indexed on this of we will not allow toxic people that we're spending all of our time trying to figure out how to deal with. That is a sign and a symbol to you to be get rid of that person. They will not leave a huge hole in the organization that you cannot fill. What will happen is that somebody else will come in who wants that job, who's positive and productive, that other people love. And on behalf of all the employees that do not have the power inside an organization to do this, please do this work. Please remove somebody from the organization, from your team. Let them go, because what happens is that collectively in every team and organization where this ever happens, when this person finally is let go or they finally quit, every other person breathes a huge sigh of relief and is 20,000 times more productive, 20,000 times more excited about coming to work every single day. I know it's a big topic, but it cannot be said enough that this is important. You have to have a zero tolerance policy for asshole behavior, toxic drama, bull. You show up here to be kind and generous and contribute to the culture. Like, we're not gonna pay you and have you on the payroll to make this place worse and poison the well for other people. That's just a no bones policy. It's like, we want everyone here to thrive and be successful. And if one person prevents that from like making that possible for other people because they're there, they need to go. Thanks for watching and tuning in. Subscribe to our channel. We put a lot of content on here. You can also subscribe to the Culture Drop mailing list and get these emails in your inbox every Tuesday morning. Follow our social media channels. Put a lot of free content out about just being more awesome and building great teams.